What is up, everyone? This is France over here from PlayerEssence.com, and I have another E3 list for you guys. But this time we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to be talking about the Wii U's OS. And I think Nintendo has to have something cooking with the whole DNA partnership and Club Nintendo. There has to be some type of big reveal coming up at E3, at least I'm hoping. And just because the Wii U's OS, while there are some bright spots about it, let's be honest here, guys, there are some severely lacking, like, basic functions and just some really clunky things about it. So one thing that I do want to see them fix, especially at this year's E3, is the messaging system on the Wii U. It is ridiculously difficult just to message your friends. For example, instead of having something like an inbox right there on the dashboard, right when you boot it up, you actually have to go into Miiverse just to be able to check your messages. But here's the worst part. You don't even know if you've got an actual message on there from someone, because the only thing that flashes that lets you know that you have a message is the little Miiverse icon, but it doesn't tell you what it is. Plus, there's no on-screen notification, so when you do get a message or something does happen, you have no clue unless you're looking at a little blue light. And if you're playing a game that uses the Wii U Pro controller or uses the GameCube controller, if you're playing Smash Bros, you're not going to have any clue that anybody sent you anything. And this directly influences video games. This directly influences my enjoyment of video games, especially when it comes to Super Smash Bros. Because all you can do is go up to that menu and send a message, but you have no clue when they're going to respond back, and most of the time they don't, because people don't even see your messages. So it's really hard to try to send somebody a message so they can play a game with you. Also, another thing as far as the Wii U OS goes, I would really like to see better integration with Miiverse. The fact that you have to boot up a whole separate thing instead of having some of the posts or stuff that your friends are doing kind of just streamlined right into the dashboard from the boot up menu. That would be really nice if they were able to do that, just because it's a whole wall, it's a whole other layer, which makes me not even want to use Miiverse. So integrating the actual boot up menu and everything, the War Plaza with Miiverse, just so you can be able to check your messages quicker and to where you can see what your friends are doing a little bit faster without having to actually boot up the whole app, because it does take a little bit of time to load up the app. Now, it's not super long, but at the same time, it's long enough to where I'm like, I don't really feel like doing this all the time. So that's some of the things that I do want to see with the Wii U OS. I do also think that the apps are a little slow to load, and especially going back and forth. For example, when you go into your settings menu, you have to load that up, and then when you exit it, you have to load back up that screen. There's just a lot of loading with the Wii U. When you hit the Friends app, it loads up. When you hit the notification, loads up, then it loads back. It takes a little bit of time. Now, some of them are quicker than others as far as like getting back to the War Plaza. For example, the Friends list is faster to get back than notifications or settings. But the fact that they're still taking this much time, I do think that's something that Nintendo needs to try to see if they can cut down a little bit more. Earlier when the Wii U launched, it was ridiculously slow, and they did speed it up a little bit. Another speed boost definitely couldn't hurt the Wii U's OS and could help with the public image of the system, because it is kind of known out there in the media as a little bit of a clunky system, that it takes a little bit of time, and the messaging system is just really bad for the most part. Another thing that I know a lot of people really like, and what I would also like to see, is possible having voice messages or even party chat built in. And maybe that's something that DNA can help them with, because since they have extensive knowledge in the mobile and platforms, maybe they can unify everything to the point to where you can log into your One Nintendo Network ID, and you're going to be able to pull up your friends list, and you're going to be able to start a party chat or send a message very quickly, or even get on-screen notifications or something letting you know, or friend invites, or there's friend invites, but game invites. That's another thing that I would really like to see Nintendo introduce, as a universal system, just because it seems like every developer in every game, they have to build a whole separate thing just for multiplayer to get people to connect. Like, some games have like a join friend button, some games don't have a join friend button. Some games have voice chat built in, some games don't have voice chat built in. Some games have these features, other games don't have these features. Some games you can send a message to somebody, sometimes you can't. So it's just kind of disjointed as far as all the different games go. So having some, uniform system, if they can try to see if they can create something, I think that would be really nice going forward, especially when you're just trying to contact your friends just to play a game or get like a match in Smash Bros or game of Mario Kart or something like that. So let me know what you guys think. Are there any improvements that you feel that Nintendo needs to do to the Wii U OS? Please let me know in the comment section below, and hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know that you guys want more E3 hit list videos just like this one, and also subscribe if you're someone new, because right here on PlayerEssence you're going to get a variety of videos, especially with E3 coming up on Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Thank you so much for watching this, guys, and we will see you for the next one. Peace.